Hi Mosaic, I'm Stephanie McCoy, and I'm really excited to share about this new ministry with Mosaic, where we surround the foster care community. There are over 400,000 kids in the U.S. who are in the foster care system right now, and just not enough families. A lot of foster families end up quitting after one placement because they don't have a care team like what we're trying to do, because it feels like it's too much. I came across Fostering Family Ministries, which is based in Ashland County, and they're doing this work of just setting up care teams around foster families and recruiting foster families and helping with training. And I fell in love, and I knew that I could do something right here at Mosaic because we have foster families here at Mosaic. What we have next for you are some interviews of some of our current and former foster families here at Mosaic. They're going to share their hearts on what their journey has been like and how a ministry like this would have or has supported them. So I'm really excited for you to hear straight from the foster families.
Our heart has always been leaned towards adoption, and we always joke that we're kind of failed missionaries because we wanted to go overseas many times to live as missionaries, and it just never worked out for whatever reason. And we felt God calling us to our own county here in Mansfield, and we realized that there are a lot of orphans here and children that are in need of good homes. So we started that path. I think it's been 3 years now.
About 3 years.
Yeah.
Before God did this to us, you would have never picked us to be foster parents.
Well, not of teenagers. Not of teenagers. Because that would have scared us. The idea of fostering teenagers was very frightening to us, and just quickly became so attached. Very, very attached.
When you're fostering, especially younger children, you start to lose your relationship. And so it's really important to get away, and you need people who really understand foster kids and the issues they have to care for them for a weekend or an extended weekend, and we've had that, and it's a great blessing.
I think one of the hardest parts of being a foster mom for me, was basically being a new mom, receiving a child from the hospital, but not really getting some of the support that comes from that.
So these kids, when they come, a lot of them, the sacred, what's sacred, what God intended has been torn, and you are working to bring some sense of healing and God's redemption to this situation. So when foster care is about something that is, the ideal is gone, and you are there to catch what's left and try to bring God's presence into that situation.
It's really maybe surprising to be living so close to the church, right next here, and seemingly in the midst of everything, and yet feeling very lonely and very isolated in the church community.
If most parents think of what it's like raising 2 or 3 small children, and if they think what it's like for the foster family, and they say, oh, they've only got 2 children, I handle 3 or 4. No. You have to think of you handling 12. If they're handling 2 or 3, think of it as you as a mom raising in a secure, happy family, raising 12 children. That's really the amount of work it is for a foster mom.
Obviously, encouragement from people, just dropping a note, just checking in, even just a text, can be really helpful.
The idea that there would be a support team behind, giving a break, giving emotional support, just being a friend, just even coming and sitting with the mom and dad on the porch while maybe the other one just goes off and plays with the kid, and just sit and just let them just talk about their day. And any kind of social or emotional or physical support would be incredible. I think it's a wonderful idea, and I think it could potentially transform foster care in Richland County. It really could.
It's easy to rule yourself out for something like this, and I would just challenge folks to talk to God about it and just have an open mind about it, because with the teams that are coming up right now, there are opportunities to be involved at a very superficial level and a more in-depth level, and so to be able to come and just 1 hour a week or half an hour a week or something like that and be involved that might be all God's calling you to right now, and that's great. That's fine. That's where you can contribute. And that's what you can give. That's awesome. But there is a huge need. There's a lot of kids that need positive interactions and positive relationships, and so even small snippets of time that are a regular part of a kid's life are going to make a really positive impact.